Hi, I'm back with another video, and this time it's an update on that package I'm waiting for that I missed on Saturday. So, I decided to wait and look around, wait and watch and, see if the mail person would show up with it. So I started about 10:30. I actively really started around 10:30. I didn't think it would show up too early because it's like our mail people usually come after 12, so afternoon, usually between 1 and like 3 something. There have been those ones in the past who came here at like 10, 10:30, 11:30, straight up noon. But most of the time they don't come till after 1. And so I was sitting here, I was waiting. And I was like, wait, I'm waiting, I'm watching. They'll either, it'll be here really late, or, I'm watching, so it'll be here really late. But if I wasn't watching and waiting, it'll be here before noon, because that's what happened on Saturday. It was here before noon. I think it was like straight up noon or something. And it was kind of surprising because even on Saturday it's not here. Sometimes it's afternoon. I think it's rare for it to get here, before then. And so I sat here, I watched, and then we saw that the mail person was coming, so I headed out there, and he's like, "No mail." I'm like, do you have my package?" And he said no, he did not have it. I'm like, oh. And so I'm like, okay, because I thought maybe they would bring it back because, it is the first attempt, and the internet seemed to be divided. Some people said they will, others said they won't. Some people said, some of the people who said they will is sometimes, if you got like a mail person who's really nice, they'll bring it back on Monday. Or, the next day, whatever day it is you missed it. And so I was hoping that was what it was, and since it's the first attempt, it's not like the last attempt. My dad was like, I thought it's the first attempt. Why can't they bring it back? Like, why didn't they bring it back? And I was telling Carol, and she goes, I thought they did too, I'm not sure. And so I told her, I said, yeah, I said, the computer said, some said they will, others said they won't. I said, the redelivery won't work for me because I keep trying and it just won't let me. And then, I was like, well, how many days will they hold the package? I think it said like 5 days and then 15 days. I think it's like 5 days after the first attempt, I think it is, and then they'll try a second attempt, I guess. And then there was something about 15 days. I was confused because one said 5 days, and then that was after the first attempt. And then I think it was like, I guess that's before they send the second attempt, and then like 15 days after, like the first attempt, they, depending on what you got. And I'm like, okay. So I was telling Carol about it because, I was just checking to see what she thought. And she had asked me early this morning if I wanted to go out on Thursday to Ollie's and to an antique store that I've got a 20% off coupon from. And so I was like, yeah, sure. And then when the mailman didn't show up, I was like, so I texted her asking those talking about the mailman and the mail. And I asked her, I said, is there any way on Thursday when we go out if we could stop off at the post office? And she said, yeah. I said, unless it comes in beforehand, like maybe they decide to bring it. So that's what I'm hoping for, is they'll maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, but if not Thursday. That should be like 4 or 5 days, depending on if they count Saturday, if they count Sunday. And so I was like, it should be enough, and I should be able to just go in and get it. And I even tried calling the post office, and I'm sitting there and it's running through this list of stuff, and I'm like, I don't even know what it even said on the first part. It said something as of May 31st we stopped doing, and I'm like, huh? And then it started asking questions like, if you're impacted by this, if you're impacted by that, if you would like to know about your package, if you like to, and I'm like, what? And then so I just sat there listening, and then it went to the next batch and it was like, if you'd like to track your package, if you'd like to do this with your package, and I'm like, okay, so hit button number whatever. And so I did, and then it was like, okay, let us help you. And then list off the stuff, and not one of it was talk to somebody. I'm like, where's the one that says talk to somebody? Because before that, I ended up hanging up and calling back because it didn't do anything. It just sat there, like waiting for me to decide on what button. And I'm like, okay, how do you talk to a human? And so when I clicked off of it, I saw the reviews, and that was the number one complaint, was you can't get a hold of a person. People are like, how do you get a hold of a person? How are you supposed to contact them? How are you supposed to figure out your package? How are you supposed to figure out anything if you can't get a hold of a live person? And then some people wanted to know if it's this bad that we have to save the post office. And so I just gave up, and I'm like, so Thursday I'm hoping to get it, and I'm hoping they shouldn't be already sending it back, because like I said, it's only the first attempt, so they shouldn't be like sending it to anybody, sending it back to the sender. So it's like the first attempt, get it done, and I don't have to worry about it, because this is just annoying. And hopefully I won't need to worry about any packages or anything coming in anytime in the near future. So I just thought I'd do a quick update on how annoying the post office is, calling them, and hoping that, first attempt they would bring it back. And can't believe I missed it on Saturday. And so I'm hoping to get it, like I said, on Thursday when I get out. So fingers crossed and prayers I finally get it and it's over with. Thank you for watching. Bye.